Have you ever wondered if something as ordinary as the food in your kitchen could actually repair your eyes while you sleep? What if the answer wasn't in pills or expensive treatments, but in simple bedtime snacks you already know and love? And here's the surprising part. The way you nourish your body before bed could mean the difference between blurry mornings and waking up with clearer, more confident vision. I'm Dr. Nana, and after years of working with seniors, I've heard the same story again and again. They tell me, "Doctor, it feels like someone pulled a foggy sheet over my eyes. I wake up and everything looks blurry, like I didn't rest at all. At night, I can't even make out the faces on the TV or read the glowing numbers on my clock." For many, it gets worse. They stop driving after dark. They avoid reading small print. They feel anxious about stepping outside alone because the world no longer looks safe or clear. That's more than frustrating, it's terrifying. Because when your eyes stop adjusting to darkness, when contrast fades, when clarity slips away, you're not just getting older, you're losing independence. But here's what most people don't realize. Cloudy night vision doesn't happen overnight, and it's not just normal aging. It's often a slow erosion caused by oxidative stress, inflammation, and a lack of the very nutrients your eyes need most, especially while you sleep. Tonight, I'm going to walk you through 4 simple bedtime snacks that can change that story. These aren't miracle cures, but they work with your body's natural repair cycle, supporting your retina, macula, optic nerve, and even the tiny blood vessels behind your eyes. And the last one I'll reveal may surprise you. It contains a unique compound that can dramatically boost your nighttime eye recovery. If this is your first time here, welcome to Senior Health Boost. This channel is all about uncovering science-backed strategies to help you live stronger longer. If that sounds like what you need, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. So, let's dive in. Our first healing bedtime snack is surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful: a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt. Now, you might think, yogurt? For my eyes? But hear me out. Scientists now recognize something called the gut-retina axis. That means the health of your gut, especially the good bacteria that live there, directly influences the health of your eyes. Greek yogurt is one of the best natural foods for supporting that connection. Why? Because it's loaded with probiotics, those friendly bacteria that help reduce inflammation throughout the body, including the fragile blood vessels in your eyes. It also delivers vitamin A, calcium, and zinc, nutrients your retina and cornea absolutely depend on. But there's another reason Greek yogurt works so well before bed. It's light and easy to digest. Unlike heavier foods, it won't spike your blood sugar or disturb your rest. Instead, it provides steady, calming nourishment that allows your body to do what it was designed to do: heal while you sleep. During the night, your eyes are hard at work. Tiny tears in the cornea begin to mend. The optic nerve recharges. The retina clears away oxidative waste. But that entire process depends on 2 things: anti-inflammatory nutrients and deep, uninterrupted rest. Greek yogurt supports both. I think of Margaret, one of my patients, 71 years old. Every morning, she woke up with dry, blurry eyes. She tried eye drops, gels, even a humidifier. Nothing seemed to work. But when we added a few spoonfuls of plain Greek yogurt to her nightly routine, something shifted. After just 3 weeks, she told me, "It's the first time in years I've woken up without that gritty, cloudy feeling." It didn't cure everything, but it gave her mornings back and the confidence to start walking outside again before sunrise. The key, of course, is to keep it plain and unsweetened. Flavored yogurts often contain sugar that cancels out the benefits. All you need is about half a cup, an hour before bed. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon if you like, or even a few sunflower seeds, which we'll be talking about later. It's easy, it's affordable, and it may just be the missing piece your eyes have been waiting for. In the last section, we talked about how a simple serving of plain Greek yogurt before bed could calm inflammation, support gut health, and in turn, nourish your eyes while you sleep. But yogurt is just the beginning. Tonight, I want to show you how adding fruit to your bedtime routine can make a powerful difference too. Bananas, the nighttime balancer. Let's start with a fruit you've probably eaten your whole life, so common you might not even give it a second thought: the banana. For most of us, bananas are simply a quick snack or breakfast staple. But here's what most people don't realize, especially after the age of 60, when eaten before bed, a banana does far more than just quiet hunger. A single ripe banana can actually help regulate the pressure inside your eyes, support the health of your nerves, and even improve the quality of your sleep, the kind of deep, restorative rest your vision repair cycle depends on. As we grow older, the way fluid circulates through our eyes begins to shift. For some, this leads to a buildup of intraocular pressure, a silent but serious factor behind glaucoma or even retinal damage. For others, it shows up less dramatically: puffy eyes in the morning, blurred vision when they first wake up, or that frustrating feeling of tired eyes even after a full night's sleep. And this is exactly where bananas quietly shine. Bananas are one of the richest natural sources of potassium, a mineral that helps your body regulate fluid balance and maintain healthy blood pressure not only throughout your body but also in the delicate vessels around your eyes. When your potassium levels are steady, your eyes are less likely to hold on to excess fluid. That means less puffiness, less morning haze, and a better ability to flush away toxins that accumulate in eye tissues during the day. But bananas don't stop with potassium. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin. And serotonin, in turn, converts into melatonin, your body's sleep hormone. In other words, bananas don't just support your eyes directly. They help you fall into the kind of deep, restorative sleep your eyes absolutely need to repair the retina, cornea, and optic nerve. Charles's story: one of my patients, Charles, age 68, decided to make a simple change. Instead of his usual evening snack, he began eating half a banana about 30 minutes before bed. Just a few weeks later, he told me with a grin, "Dr. Nana, I'm not waking up with foggy vision anymore. My mornings feel clearer." It wasn't a miracle cure, but it was a clear sign of how these small choices add up. When you give your body the right building blocks, it responds quietly, consistently, and in ways you can feel. So here's the step you can try at home. Take half of a ripe banana, not too green, not overly soft, and enjoy it about half an hour before bedtime. That's enough to provide potassium, vitamin B6, and tryptophan without overloading your body with sugar. Want to make it even better? Pair that banana with a few spoonfuls of the Greek yogurt we discussed earlier. Together, they create a perfect evening snack, light, gentle, and deeply supportive of your eyes and your sleep. Dates, ancient nourishment for modern eyes. Now, let's move on to something even more fascinating. After bananas, there's another fruit, one of the oldest cultivated foods in the world that has been cherished for over 6,000 years, the date. In ancient Egypt, warriors carried dried dates for energy on long journeys. In the Middle East, dates were considered sacred, a symbol of life, fertility, and vitality. But what many people today don't realize is that dates are also one of the most powerful foods you can eat for your eyes, especially before sleep. Why dates? Because they bring together a unique combination of compounds that directly support aging vision. First, dates are rich in polyphenols, potent plant compounds known to reduce inflammation and protect cells from oxidative stress. This is particularly important in eye tissues, which are delicate, light-sensitive, and constantly exposed to free radicals. By calming inflammation, polyphenols help protect the retina from the gradual wear and tear that makes vision feel cloudy or strained. Second, dates are packed with vitamin A. This nutrient is essential for protecting the cornea and supporting low-light vision. For seniors who struggle with glare from headlights or difficulty adjusting to darkness when they wake at night, vitamin A is a lifeline. It keeps the surface of your eyes healthy and supports the protein rhodopsin, which allows you to see in dim light. But what truly sets dates apart is their unusually high concentration of carotenoids, especially lutein and zeaxanthin. These pigments are stored in your macula, the small central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Think of them as built-in sunglasses. They filter harmful blue light, shield against oxidative stress, and help protect against conditions like macular degeneration. The silent drop in protection. Here's the challenge. As we age, our natural levels of lutein and zeaxanthin steadily decline. That's why many older adults start noticing cloudy vision, sensitivity to light, or even black spots in the center of their sight. The macula weakens without these protective pigments. Dates offer a natural way to replenish those nutrients. Just 1 or 2 dates in the evening can help restore your macular pigments, support healthier night vision, and reduce that frustrating morning fog many people describe. A gentle, ancient support in dates aren't difficult to include. They're naturally sweet, soft, and easy to digest, making them a perfect addition to your evening snack. Pair them with a banana, or enjoy them alongside a small serving of Greek yogurt. You'll get a mix of antioxidants, vitamins, and natural sleep support, all wrapped into foods that are gentle on your body. This is the kind of wisdom our ancestors seem to understand instinctively, using simple foods, prepared at the right time, to support health in ways modern science is only now confirming. Looking ahead so far, we've explored how bananas help regulate pressure, balance fluids, and improve sleep, while dates deliver powerful antioxidants, vitamin A, and protective pigments like lutein and zeaxanthin. Together, they make a powerful duo for seniors seeking clearer vision and calmer mornings. But we're not stopping here, because next, we'll turn to a fruit that has been celebrated across centuries, especially in sun-drenched, dry climates where eye health was constantly under threat. And the modern science behind it is even more surprising than its history. Stay with me, because in page 3, we'll uncover this ancient fruit's secrets and why it might hold the key to preserving sharp, clear vision well into your later years. In the last section, we discovered how dates, one of the world's oldest fruits, offer powerful nourishment for aging eyes. But I know what you might be wondering, aren't dates just sugar? Let's clear that up right away. The sweetness of dates, yes, dates are naturally sweet, but unlike refined sugar, their sweetness comes packaged with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals. This slows down absorption and prevents the sharp spikes in blood sugar you'd get from candy or cookies. In moderation, just 1 or 2 medjool dates, they're not only safe, they're deeply nourishing. That's why I often recommend dates as a smart replacement for evening desserts. Instead of reaching for chocolate, cookies, or pie, try to dates with a few sunflower seeds. It satisfies the sweet craving while delivering nutrients your eyes truly need. One of my patients, Denise, age 74 and a retired florist, nearly gave up driving at night. She told me the glare from headlights made her feel unsafe. So we kept it simple, 1 or 2 dates in the evening, paired with better hydration and consistent sleep. Within a month, she shared with a smile, "Dr. Nana, I drove home from my daughter's house at 9 p.m. and felt safe for the first time in years." Of course, dates alone didn't transform her vision, but they played a role. They were part of a bigger picture, gentle, consistent nourishment that supports your eyes while you rest. So tonight, if you want something sweet after dinner, don't feel guilty. Reach for a fruit that has been strengthening eyesight for centuries. Sunflower seeds. Tiny but mighty. Now let's move from fruit to something small, but incredibly powerful: sunflower seeds. You've probably crunched on them while watching TV or sprinkled them over a salad. But here's what you may not know. A small handful of sunflower seeds before bed can fuel some of the most important repair work your eyes do overnight. Why? Because sunflower seeds are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E, one of the body's most powerful antioxidants. Your eyes, especially your retina, are under constant stress. They're exposed to light all day long, they're always in motion, and they consume a huge amount of oxygen to function. That perfect storm creates oxidative stress, which wears down delicate tissues and contributes to blurry vision, dryness, or long-term issues like macular degeneration and cataracts. Vitamin E steps in as a defender. It neutralizes harmful free radicals, giving your eye cells a chance to recover and repair while you sleep. But that's not all. Sunflower seeds also provide selenium, which boosts your body's antioxidant defenses, and zinc, which helps transport vitamin A from your liver to your eyes, vital for clear night vision. They're also naturally rich in healthy fats, which help your body absorb these nutrients more effectively during the night. It's like handing your eyes a care package right before they clock in for their overnight shift. Simple bedtime snack idea. That's why I often suggest this easy nighttime recipe to patients who struggle with dry or foggy eyes in the morning. Take half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, slice in half a ripe banana, add 1 or 2 dates, and top it all with a spoonful of sunflower seeds. This single bowl brings together probiotics, potassium, antioxidants, vitamin E, and healthy fats, all the essential tools your eyes need for healing. It's light, satisfying, and designed to work in sync with your body's natural repair cycle. Choose wisely. On quick tip: not all sunflower seeds are created equal. Stick to raw or dry roasted seeds, and make sure they're unsalted. Avoid heavily seasoned or oil-coated varieties, which can load your snack with sodium and additives that undo the benefits. I think of Harold, a 73-year-old retired mechanic. He added just a sprinkle of sunflower seeds to his evening routine. After a few weeks, he told me, "Dr. Nana, I used to reach for eye drops first thing every morning. Now I forget they're even there." That's the quiet power of steady nourishment. It's not dramatic, it's not instant, but it's real. The bigger picture, because here's the truth: your eyes are healing every single night. The question is, are you giving them what they need to succeed? We've now covered 4 bedtime foods: Greek yogurt, bananas, dates, and sunflower seeds. Each one works in its own way, reducing inflammation, balancing pressure, restoring critical nutrients, and strengthening your ability to sleep deeply. Together, they form a powerful foundation for eye health. But if you're like many people I talk to, you might be thinking, Dr. Nana, this sounds great, but how do I actually make it a simple habit? How do I fit all of this into my nightly routine without it feeling like a chore? That's exactly why I created something I call the 3-minute eye healing ritual. It's quick, nourishing, and easy to stick with, designed to fit right into your evening routine. To finish this simple nighttime ritual, sprinkle a spoonful of unsalted sunflower seeds right on top of your bowl. It's such a small addition, but it carries enormous weight. These tiny seeds are loaded with vitamin E, selenium, and healthy fats, nutrients that help protect the retina from oxidative stress and give your eye cells exactly what they need to recover during sleep. And that's all it takes. No complicated cooking, no supplements with confusing labels, just real healing food, ready in about 3 minutes. A ritual that fits your life. The beauty of this recipe is its flexibility. You don't have to eat it right before bed. For many, it works perfectly as a light dessert after dinner, sweet, creamy, and satisfying, but without the refined sugar that steals your health. Others prefer to enjoy it an hour before lights out, turning it into a gentle signal to the body. It's time to rest. It's time to repair. Think of it as more than food. Think of it as a message to your body. A reminder that you're still choosing nourishment, still choosing care, even in the smallest of ways. What to expect? No, let me be clear. This isn't a miracle fix. You won't wake up tomorrow morning with perfect, high-definition eyesight. Healing doesn't work like that. But give this routine 2 or 3 weeks, and you may start to notice something real. Less morning blur, fewer dry eyes, clearer night vision, and even a calmer, more refreshed feeling when you wake up. These changes may be subtle at first, but they build, quietly, steadily, week after week. And before you know it, you're reclaiming more than just vision. You're reclaiming your nights, your confidence, and your freedom. Nourishment over neglect. This is what I want you to take from tonight. Protecting your eyesight doesn't always come from pills, injections, or procedures. Sometimes it comes from a spoon, a bowl, and a few quiet minutes at the end of your day. It's about choosing nourishment over neglect. Small effort over silent decline. Stepping into care instead of resignation. Because your body hasn't given up on you. Not now, not yet. Even if you feel like your vision is slipping, your cells are still fighting, still repairing, still rebuilding. They're just waiting for the right kind of support you can give them naturally with simple foods at the right time of day. The science made simple: Greek yogurt, half a banana, 1 soft date, and a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. It doesn't sound like much, but when combined, these 4 foods give your body probiotics and calcium for inflammation control and gut eye connection, potassium and tryptophan for fluid balance, nerve support, and deeper sleep, vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin for sharper vision and macular defense, vitamin E and healthy fats for powerful antioxidant repair. It's not magic. It's biology. It's giving your body the materials it was designed to use so your eyes can do what they're built to do, heal themselves, even while you sleep. Stories that inspire. I've seen this play out again and again with my patients. No, it's not an overnight miracle, but over time, they notice their mornings changing. One says, I don't reach for my eye drops the minute I wake up anymore. Another shares, I feel safer driving at night again. And many simply tell me, I didn't realize how much I was missing until it started coming back. That's what I want for you. You deserve that clarity. You deserve to wake up and see your world clearly again. You deserve to feel safe walking through dim light without fear. To read the small print on your medicine bottle without strain. To look at your grandchild's smile and recognize every detail without squinting. It's not too late, and here's the truth, it's not too late. Healing doesn't demand giant leaps. It begins with one choice, one small bowl, one quiet act of self-care, repeated with intention. That's where change begins. That's where hope returns. A personal thank you before we close. I want to say thank you. Truly, thank you for spending this time with me, for caring enough about your health and your future to stay through this video. That tells me something important about you. It tells me that even if your vision has slipped, even if you've felt frustrated, forgotten, or told it's just part of aging, you haven't given up. And that matters more than any diagnosis. Because aging does take things from us quietly, slowly. but the body still responds to care. The eyes still respond to nourishment. And with consistency, even simple choices can create profound changes. If this message spoke to you today, if it gave you hope, encouragement, or even just a small push to try something new, please do something simple. Click like to let me know this message reached you. Subscribe to Senior Health Boost so you don't miss the next science-backed way to protect your health naturally. And share this video with someone you care about. Someone who may be quietly struggling with their eyesight and needs to know they're not alone. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me, which of these bedtime snacks are you most excited to try first? Or do you already have a nighttime habit that helps your vision? Your story might be exactly what another viewer needs, the spark of encouragement to keep going. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, remember this: healing doesn't have to be loud or complicated. It doesn't need to involve endless prescriptions or expensive treatments. Sometimes healing is quiet. It's consistent. It's a small bowl of nourishing food, prepared with intention, eaten with hope. Until next time, I'm Dr. Nana, and this is Senior Health Boost. Take care of yourself, sleep well tonight, and never forget your comeback doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to begin.